life advice.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
That's gonna be the fun. So what's up, guys? So we're at Kai J's house now, and this is the one who I'm doing the video on today. So let's get to it. What up?
Yo, what up, what up? How goes it?
It goes good. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Kaya J here. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, a jiu-jitsu athlete, and I also build and manage websites, and I have my own online training business. So yeah, we're just gonna check out a day of my life with Trent, I guess. So on the agenda today is, of course, jiu-jitsu, strength and conditioning, and then I'm trying to cut some weight, so I need to prep some foods for my low carb days. So we're gonna go to the grocery store, and then maybe I'll tag you guys along with the cooking part. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just show you some meals or something. But yeah, let's get into it.
They could be out.
I hope not. I'll probably end up doing some of those sweet potatoes.
Oh, I found them. You can ask if they have it in the back.
Alright, next on the list. This is how we do it. We just move on.
We'll cry a little bit and we'll move on.
Oh, let's move on. Oh, look at these ramen
Probably
noodles.
have to be cold. That's ramen noodles? Ramen noodles?
Ramen.
Is that what they say? Yeah, ramen noodles.
Alright, I didn't come here for this.
But now you did.
But I can't leave here without this. Alright, we'll give it a try.
It broke it.
I just
There's someone right there too.
What are y'all doing?
That's why we have 4 people. That's why you're in the middle class. We just made bank.
I just made 25 cents. That's a good return.
You technically made, you made 50 cents.
Oh yeah. No, cause here. I made 25 cents. So yeah, we just got back from Aldi, and the plan for today's a low carb day, so I'll be eating about 100 grams of carbs. And I know that's like a bunch compared to like what like a guy would eat, but a high carb day for me is like 250 grams of carbs. So it's pretty low for me, and it's what I can tolerate right now. So I'm gonna be making some stuffed peppers. For breakfast I had like a hash with a bunch of egg and breakfast sausages, and then of course I got a protein shake. I had some protein chips, and for dinner I'll be having some chicken thighs and sweet potato and asparagus, or maybe some rice since we couldn't find sweet potatoes at Aldi. So that's the whole diet for today. The thing about like lowering your carbs and stuff, you have to like think about raising your fats and raising your protein. So I've been doing like coffee with coconut oil and stuff like that. So that's the thing people don't tell you is fats aren't bad and carbs also aren't bad, but together they don't work well together. So when you raise one, you gotta lower the other. So that's my rule for my diet most times is, all right, if I'm eating high carb, then I need to make sure I don't combine that with like high fat.
Spot shot.
Well, welcome. Hello, everyone. So this is actually like the easiest part of my day is I get up and do something I already enjoy doing, but with a purpose. So when I first started like working out, it was just to like relieve stress and not go crazy while I was in school or while I was doing my internship. And it got old. Like before I found jiu-jitsu, I didn't really have a real reason to work out other than to run from my problems. And now I don't really have any real problems. The problem was school. The problem was I hated the path I chose for myself. And now I'm good. And so working out became like a task for me. Something that I love so much became like a task. So you hear a lot about like dudes that really enjoy the gym when they got like some real problems going on, and then when they get in a relationship they get that happy weight, because it's a lot harder to like, you know, hop in the gym when everything else is pulling you away from it, when you got a girlfriend, when you got like family members wanting to see you and stuff, versus if you just kind of running from whatever is going on in your life. It's a little bit easier just to jump in the gym, and that's kind of what I found. But jiu-jitsu kind of gave me another reason to start like really paying attention to my strength and conditioning program, really paying attention to what I'm eating, how I'm performing. Just an extra reason to stay on top of things and take care of myself physically and mentally. So. Alright, so my story. Well, I grew up, you know, just like anybody else, believing that there's a certain way to do things, and that's how everybody did things, and that's what it meant to be successful. And somewhere along the way, not somewhere along the way, in 2016, I pretty much figured out that the way that I had chosen, which was being an engineer, wasn't a way that made me a happy person. So by everybody else's account, I was a successful person. I was on my way to success, or whatever that means. But by the feeling that I had in my heart, I was not on my way to being a successful person. I was on my way to hating the next 40, 50 years of my life until I retired. And so I ended up switching paths. I found something that I love to do, and I'm still trying to figure out like how to make it very lucrative. But even then, I also realized that I didn't need much to be happy. And so, you know, I'm well off, but I'm not like super rich. I'm not like making engineer money or anything. But I found something that I love to do, which is jiu-jitsu. In 2017, I came to Tent Planet Muscle Shows and started training, and it was like the perfect fit for me, the perfect environment. It was you know, aggressive. There was a sport that I could compete in. And then I went back to school, tried school again. Didn't really work out for me. Like I just couldn't get my mind around the fact that like I was learning all of these things in school and I wouldn't be able to use them in my job. They weren't applicable in my job. And so I really struggled that last year and decided to like take a part-time engineering job while I finished school. And I really appreciate the company that like gave me the chance to do the part-time engineering job. But somewhere along the way, I turned into a total prick and I was miserable, and I just decided that I didn't want to do it at all. So I quit and I found my way. But understand that like it's not an easy thing to do, and I don't recommend that anybody just jump and go quit and go chase that thing, not unless you know you've built it up in your heart, you've built it up in your mind, and that you're strong enough to deal with the challenges that come when you try to like follow a path that's not traditional, not, you know. So it's not a thing that I'm gonna recommend to everybody. Like everyone does, they're just like, oh yeah, just quit and follow your passions. You need to make sure that you're strong mentally, that you can handle the challenges that come up, and that you're like, this is something you truly want to do, because it's not going to be easy. People always say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. No, it's work. It's work every day. But if you enjoy the work, then it makes it easier to do. It's still work. It's still things that have to be done that you don't necessarily want to do at a certain time or on a certain day. So just think about that. Yeah, so you can find me, wait, Big Crackle Pop. I got all the power, like Austin Powers. All right, yeah, you can find me at Kaya.J on Instagram and on TikTok, Kaya J on YouTube. Trent is actually my go-to cameraman. He's the man. So all the content you see there, he's filming, he's helping me put together, he's organizing. Definitely the man. Also, shout out to all sponsors. The thing that I want people to take from this video is that, yeah, you could quit your like typical lifestyle. You can quit the traditional path and try to do things a different way. But understand that means it's more work, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if it's driven by passion and not by you know, trying to do things differently.
What is life advice that kind of changed everything to you?
A really important thing that somebody told me once was that life is too short to do things you don't want to do, with people you don't want to do them with, in places that you don't want to be in. And I kind of took that one to heart. I watched so many people like do things because, you know, that's the way it's supposed to be done, and they didn't really enjoy themselves. They didn't really enjoy their lives. And then I watched my aunt, on the other hand, who was like dealing with a terminal illness, just completely enjoyed every second of her life, and that thing kind of stuck with me. So life is too short to be in places you don't want to be, doing things you don't want to do, with people you don't want to do them with. However you want to mix that up, either way it goes, do what you want, with who you want, how you want to do it, and in places that you want to be in.
So something Kai talks about is she talks about passion. So you want to make sure you're passionate about what you are wanting to accomplish in your life. So if you're wanting to do this different lifestyle rather than your typical lifestyle, make sure you're passionate about it. But not only that, there was a video that me and Kai made not too long ago, and it was talking about dedication versus motivation. And this kind of topic with her and what she was trying to push out for this video really makes me think of that video, because there's going to be a lot of times that you're going to be passionate about a certain thing and you're going to be motivated. So you got to make sure that you're not only motivated to that certain thing, that you're also dedicated. So if you're passionate and dedicated to a certain lifestyle or job or whatever it is, like, you can go very far rather than being motivated in that certain period of time. Because being motivated enough to do a job or go get something will end up making you run out of motivation, and you will end up hating what you are doing. It will burn you out and you will not get very far. So trying to make sure that you have dedication and passion for what you are wanting to accomplish is something that you are definitely are wanting to shoot for. And I'd like to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please go check out more videos like this and give me some recommendations of some people that I should do coming up. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.